Hey, Jeshuan.
How you doing?
I'm just curious, like when you had your second injury, I mean, did you ever wonder whether you would get back to full strength? And was there a point in the recovery or in the season so far where you felt like, oh, okay, I made it here?
I definitely had that thought originally. It's just because of how significant the injury is. But after calming down, like of course, if like my emotions were everywhere at first, but after like calming down and just accepting it for what it is, I did it once, so I figured I'd be able to do it again.
Hey, Jeshaun, what's the dynamic like in the wide receiver room with as many talented guys as there are, and what do you learn from those guys that help you progress?
It's amazing to be able to go to work with these guys day in and day out. Like you said, I learned a lot from them, and I feel like we all kind of just feed off of each other and build. Like when we watch film and we watch routes and stuff, like we kind of critique each other and kind of help each other and kind of take tools from each other, and I feel like it just makes us all better.
When you've dealt with the injuries you've dealt with in the past, is there like some sense of nerve worrying that something might happen again? If so, how do you kind of like try to like tone that out?
Of course, being that I did it twice, that you have that thought, but you kind of like if you're able to be back, if you weren't able to be back, they wouldn't put you out there. So you just gotta know that and believe that, and as long as you feel good, I feel like it keeps your confidence up.
With you and Jacob Copeland both catching 2 touchdowns against Charlotte, obviously you guys are both from Florida. Now you're both at Maryland. Is there some sort of connection that you guys share that you maybe couldn't share with someone who's not from the state?
I wouldn't say that I couldn't share it with someone who's not from there, but it definitely makes it a little different, being that he's from Florida. We kind of not grew up the same, but we grew up in a kind of similar, like, Florida's like down south, so I feel like we're kind of from the same type of area, so it's kind of cool to see him come from there and do the same thing. So it's definitely cool to have that.
You're back at punt returner on the depth chart with Tarheeb's injury. What do you like about punt returning, and what's your experience with it?
I haven't done the best, and I hope to do better moving forward. But I think it's a lot of fun to be back there, and I feel like that's it shows how much the team and the coaches believe in me to put me back there and give me that opportunity.
Jeshaun, what have you seen? What have you heard about SMU? What they do on defense? What kind of things do you guys expect to see this Saturday?
I've heard and seen that they're a really good team, and they'll be fired up to come here play in the show this Saturday night. It'll be a big game. I feel like because they're pretty good, and I feel like we're pretty good, so it'll be a good one.
Jeshaun, you talk about playing in the shell on Saturday night. What do you look forward to and kind of expect in that type of environment, night game against a really good team like you mentioned?
I look forward to having the opportunity just to be back out there and have the opportunity to play at this night game in the shell. We haven't had one. I haven't been able to play in one since Iowa was my last time. So I hope to have a better outcome this time around.
Thank you, Jeshaun. Appreciate it.
Thank you.